Today, I'm going to show you my vintage deep pile Patagonia collection.
Welcome to Vintage and Soft with two high fits. Welcome to Vintage and welcome to Vintage and Soft with two high fits. Welcome to Vintage and welcome to Vintage and Soft. Two high fits. Welcome to Vintage and welcome to Vintage and Soft. Vintage and Soft.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. You know, I haven't done any Patagonia videos in a minute, and it's about time. Today I'm going to run you through my deep pile Patagonia collection, from the oldest stuff to the most recent. This is stuff that I love. I really love the history of Patagonia. If you want to know more about why I love it, you can go watch my original Patagonia collection video. I'll put a link up here in the corner. But basically, I love the history of the brand. I love where it came from. I'm a big fan of Yvon Chouinard. I think the brand, as of late, I'm not a huge fan. I don't really like the direction they're going. And I've learned a lot of things about the company that I'm not going to get into today on the show. But I do love the history of it. I love where it came from. I love the dirtbag culture that kind of spawned it. The need for these clothes, the functionality of the clothes, I think is super cool, and everything was made out of functionality. Okay, so let's get into it. This is the deep pile collection. Start with my oldest deep pile piece. Here we have a late 70s big logo. Not sure exactly what they call it. It does have an inside tag. Really cool reverse pile fleece. So in the beginning, the fleece was on the inside, guys. And the story goes about these deep pile fleeces. Yvon Chouinard's wife, forget her name, sorry. You know, they were shopping for fabric and they found this fabric for the original fleeces. And the original use for the fabric for these fleeces was to put on toilet seat covers. You know those toilet seat covers your grandma had? Really kind of gross, probably lots of pee on them, and yeah, keep your butt warm when you're sitting on the crapper. That's what this fabric was originally intended for. And then they started to make jackets because look at this, super warm, super comfy. Hence the deep pile was born. Cool old zipper as well. The white tag, big white tag, the OG tag. This is my oldest piece. I love it. I have here another one of the earliest deep reverse piles on the big white tag. Again, CNC. So I have the cream version and the blue version of the reverse pile. Love these things. They're amazing. Then I have these that really nobody has. This is later though. This is like into the 80s, okay? Deep pile pants. Like, so insane. There's not even a drawstring on the waist. Very unwearable, but very fun. It's got this one back pocket. Zipper goes through the crotch, probably for taking a crap in the Arctic. But this has the 80s patty tag. Super insane pants. You know, you really only need these on like an Antarctic expedition. Super rad pants, 80s, a little bit later. Okay, this is an interesting piece. I have another video I did on this, but I'll show it to you anyway because it's part of the stash. I have this deep pile vest. This is not Patagonia tag, but I've done the research. Patagonia back in those days made private label for other brands. Again, this one, because of the ribbing and stuff, is probably like early 80s. Really cool though, private contracted to LL Bean. Okay, then the next version is this version, early 80s as well. Really rad zip up. It's got the ribbing there. It's got the 80s tag, ribbed cuffs, YKK zipper. So definitely a bit of a newer zipper. Super comfy, super warm. Again, reverse pile, that same fabric on the inside. I have two of these, basically identical. This is the same in a blue version. Same 80s tag, ribbed cuffs, ribbed waistband, deep pile. Ooh, so comfy. Again, YKK zip. Yeah, really nice. Really functional. Keep you nice and toasty. I have a lot of other patty. If you want to see more of my collection, like I said, click the link to my other video. But yeah, I have 2 of these, so I could be persuaded to part with a blue 80s reverse pile if anybody really wants one. Okay, so these 2 are by far my favorites. These are from the Patagonia Mars collection. 2 different colors. This is the blue. These are both reversible. So this one has the cream fleece. This one has the blue fleece. Early 2000s, I believe these were released. These ones don't have any tagging, so it's hard for me to tell. But from what I could gather on the Mars collection, they were only sold on the military bases, U.S. Marine Corps bases. So you had to be part of the military to get on, or you had to have a family member buy you one. Very, very limited. Super, super hard to find. I'm super lucky I got these 2. So there you have it. Fully reversible. Wicked detailing, digital camo. Early 2000s. But this one, I just love the cream one. This one fits me so good. It's basically the most comfy thing you will ever wear in your life. Super, super hyped on that one. I don't get a lot of this stuff. Like, I've been collecting this stuff for years now, and like I hardly ever come across it. So again, this is the most recent one. Again, this is like an early 2000s. This is called the Rhythm series, and this one they did, it doesn't have any tag on it. Well, it has an inside tag, but no branding here. The only branding on the Rhythm is right there. It's got these like sleeve kind of guards, so you don't like, because this is a part of the jacket that would usually get all screwed up on the fleece. Same with down the bottom. And also, it's one of the only deep piles you can find with a hood. There is a version of the 80s one with a hood, but it's like the frickin' pink unicorn, super elusive. If anyone finds that, I'm looking for it. I'm also looking for any deep pile in orange, like it's like a burnt orange colorway. Super hard to find. If you find it, send it my way, DM me. I'm happy to buy. I'm super into it. So yeah, this one has no tagging on the outside. Does, however, this tag on the inside. This one might have a date tag. Pretty sure, again, this is like early 2000s, 2001, something like that. So dope. But it's different because this is not a reverse pile. This is just a deep pile because it's on the outside. So reverse pile, fleece on the inside, deep pile, fleece on the outside. Since we're already doing this, I'm just going to show you a couple of the most classic, okay? This is like when you think about Patagonia, this is a very copied style. So many brands, streetwear brands copied this style. This is the Retro X, okay? So it's the deep pile with the nylon front patch pocket. Again, these are issued from like early 2000s. This one will have a tag, maybe. No, but very classic style. You see these all the time. These go for good money right now. Again, I think they started making them early 2000s, I believe. I'm not exactly sure when they first started making them. Looking for a size, looking for a date tag, but there is none. Gray and red colorway of it. Retro X. And I have this similar one without the pocket. So I don't know what this is actually called, this version, but it's very similar to the Retro X. And yeah, made in USA. I think this one is actually from the 90s. I think it does have a date tag. Okay, I found the date tag. Found the date tag. 96, I believe. It's super faded. Fall 96. Yeah, fall 96. This Retro X, okay? If you want to know how to date the Patagonia stuff, I did a whole video on it. You can go to my channel and check that out. Full Patagonia dating. That's my deep pile collection. If you want to see more of my Patagonia collection, t-shirts, interesting other fleeces, like 80s Dayglow stuff, so much of it behind me, all boxed up right there. So much interesting Patagonia. Designs are great. Their commitment to the environment is great. And the history is great. Thank you for watching. go check out the channel, subscribe, and like this video. Give that like a little, give it a little